Guys, so I think I'll continue with another video real quick. I was just telling you about these text messages from Deanna. This was back in April. This happened after our Christmas at Mom and Dad's. I used to have to stick my neck out like a turtle to try to get along with Deanna. It's always been that way. So it was to make it better for Mom, for her to be able to see all of her kids together, getting along well. I was always the one that had to reach out and lower myself to Deanna in order to make that happen for Mom so that she could have all four of us together. And anytime I would try to do that, Deanna would turn into this porcupine, and all these sharp things would come out of her body, so to speak. She just couldn't wait to cause friction between her and I. Just little things she would say. Like, for example, when I didn't go to Danielle's baby shower. Or was it her wedding shower? I don't know what it was. I was tied up in some very personal matters. But I wasn't ready to tell anybody about it then. So I told her I wasn't going to go. So she says to me on text, "Your loss." And I sat there and I thought to myself, wait a minute, my loss to not go to Danielle's baby shower? So that means I got to get my stuff together, and I've got to go to a store and find something to buy for Danielle's shower, baby shower, wedding shower, whatever the hell. And then I have to have the interruption in my week. I have to go to all this trouble when Danielle has never given me the time of fucking day. Danielle Walter, are you catching wind of this, you little snake? See, Deanna has always made sure that her kids never had anything to do with my kids. I only remember one time that Stevie came over to my house when I was living in the apartment on Cottage. Deanna desperately needed a babysitter. So she asks me to keep Stevie for a few hours. I don't ever remember Josh and Robbie nor Danielle coming over to our house and hanging out with us. I guess she was afraid that David was going to rape one of their kids. She was afraid that Angela was going to rape one of her kids because my kids had been raped by that piece of shit that I got mixed up with. You go over to Jacqueline Gossett and you're going to find my videos on my activist site against Watchtower and what they did to me. Honey, I'm just going to insert this. I'm 63 years old. You never know when your last day is going to come. You don't know if you're going to wake up the next morning. You don't know if you're going to get smashed in by a car, an oncoming car. You don't know if a frickin' piano is going to fall on you. We never know when our last minute's going to be. My videos are going to stay online. They're going to tell my story before I croak. Deanna caused me to go into the Watchtower religion. And I've got plenty of videos to prove it. Ulterior motives to get me out of the way. Now, I've already went into a lot of depth about it. So anyway, back to Danielle's shower. That little snake has never given me the time of day. Deanna would not allow her kids to come around me, and I remember one time when Danielle said something real snooty to me. Oh, some TV program comes on, and it's some, sports thing. I don't know. I'm not into that crap. And she had some disrespectful, snotty thing to say to me. I keep these little things in mind. I don't have to forgive you. And I don't have to forget what you said. Around this same time, I had given Danielle a little pocket purse, a little coin purse that I had bought from a dollar store. Only cost her $1. It was so ironic because I gave her this little purse. They went home and came back from Colorado. And guess where I found that little fucking coin purse that I had given her? In the trash can. Honey, I don't take that lightly. You know why? I'll tell you why. I'm driving a car that doesn't have air conditioning. I'm wearing a pair of glasses that are way outdated. I need to fix them. They either need fixed or replaced. I can't afford a nice comforter for my bed. I don't run my air conditioner. I'm driving a car that's a 2005. I had no choice but to buy this car because I had been driving an HHR for the last 4 years, making payments on it. The radio wouldn't come on. The air conditioner leaked water out of the side onto the floor, the carpet. Every time I took a left turn, all this water would spill out of the air conditioner onto the carpet, leaving a great big nasty moldy spot on the passenger side. I spent $800 to get that water fixed to unclog the heater last winter. No, 2 winters ago. Because I was going to be going through the winter without any heat. And you know, if you don't have heat in your car, the ice, if it turns into ice, you end up with an icy windshield. And guess what? There are young mothers with children in their cars driving on the streets, and we can't see those children. And if my windshield is all covered in ice, I'm taking a chance of manslaughter out on the road. I spent $800 of my hard-earned money to fix the clogged heater in my HHR that I was still paying for. And it was in somebody else's name. That car was in her children's name. Her daughter and son-in-law's name. Boy, did that cause a big fiasco when it came to COVID. Oh my God. That's the kind of car that I was driving back then. When I got the car fixed, $800, guess what? It did the exact same thing the following winter. All this smoke comes out of the heater and I'm breathing in all this horrible, toxic air. The heater went out. I'm used to having cars without AC. I'm used to having cars, well, I have to have heat. But you know, how much money I dumped into that Daewoo. And then the timing chain went out on it. That's another big story. Danielle threw the coin purse in the trash. When I give somebody a fucking gift, you better just know that it's not out of a surplus that I am giving out a gift. It's because I sincerely want to give you something. I bought Deanna two big lanterns about 10 years ago. Might have been longer than that. I specifically bought her a very nice gift. They were tall. You know what? The difference between my gifts and Deanna's gifts? Mine are personal. And my gifts are genuine from the heart. If you're going to give me a fucking gift, then you buy me a great big brown beautiful mirror. You buy me a nice set of bed sheets, comforter, pillow shams. You don't give me a little bottle of perfume, another little bottle of hand lotion, body lotion, bubble bath that came with a complete package that you intended to sell to customers. That's the kind of gifts Deanna would give for Christmas. That's just bullshit. And so she says to me, your loss. If I didn't go to Danielle's baby shower, fuck you. That kid has never shown me the slightest bit of respect. And you know what? Josh, Robbie, Stevie, they've never given me the time of day. I always had to initiate conversations with them. They don't give a rat's ass about me. I'm not going out of my way to try to be nice to them. Because Deanna inculcated this into their heads. Sorry, I got a skeeter bite. Been doing a lot of yard work. Because I love having my own yard, fenced yard, flat yard, fenced in, 2-car driveway, 3 bedrooms all to myself. I get to enjoy this house all by myself. And you know what? I pay for it out of the hard-earned money. I clean shit out of toilets. Then I get on my hands and knees in the most humble position you can get in, and I mop floors on a 300 square foot home. I work hard for my money. And if you're going to throw my gift in the trash or put it in your goddamn garage sale because you're tired of it, that's why her comment pissed me off. Her response on that text, that messenger, when she was friends with me on Facebook all those years back, I believe that was 2016. Somewhere around 2016, give or take. She tells me, you're lost, because I didn't agree to go to Danielle's baby shower. Why should I? Actually, it wasn't my loss. It was Danielle's loss. It was everybody's loss who went to that baby shower. I didn't miss a damn thing. No. It must have been her wedding shower. It must have been her something to do with her wedding. There's so many things about the Walter family that just doesn't settle well with me. I think it's all based on a whole lot of bullshit and lies. I am a person who likes brutal truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because you know what? I'm going to make this quick. There's one thing that I picked up when I was a kid. The boy who cried wolf. It's always been a number one important matter to me. I've always chalked that up to words of wisdom. If you want people to believe you, you better have a reputation for telling the truth. I understand. I learned a long time ago that sometimes you cannot tell the truth. Sometimes you can't, and it doesn't hurt anybody. As long as it doesn't seriously hurt anybody. But I want to be believed. And when it comes to this person right here, when it comes to her, and when it comes to Deanna's raunchy text messages, April 8th in 2022, 4 months later, Mom killed herself. These two things are connected. It has to do with the harsh reality of her brutal way of talking to people, and this bitch not telling me that she had COVID. She waited till it was too late to tell me she had COVID. I have had enough humiliation in my life to last 20 lifetimes. I have had enough crap from people taking a dump on me. And I'm not going to take it no more. And my videos are going to tell my story like a diary. Because these fuckers aren't going to get away with it. I don't give a rat's ass if you like me or not. I'm completely content with myself. And you know what? Never mind, I'm not going to fill you in on something that's none of your business. See you, Feral family. These videos aren't going to stop.